Just want to give a little heads up. I know most of my vlogs are like fun and family and adventure oriented. Today's vlogs is going to be purely technical. So if you're not like a YouTube creator, a filmmaker, like somebody who likes to make things, or just don't give a shit about cameras and stuff, you're not going to be into today's vlog. Just skip it, stop watching, check out tomorrow's vlog, it'll be back to normal. Okay, today's vlog is going to be about one thing and one thing only. Casey Neistat's Guide to Filmmaking. So for all of you out there who can't afford tuition to NYU or other expensive film schools, just watch this video over and over and over, and I promise you'll be alright. Let's begin. First, let's talk about gear. Gear doesn't matter. Let me explain. Well, before I get into that, let me just first defend myself, because right now there's a bunch of people writing comments below that are like, easy for you to say, you have all these expensive cameras. That's very true, I do, but I didn't always. My HBO show, which was one of the biggest successes in like my mainstream movie career, was shot on this camera. This isn't even high def. This is shooting on tape. This is the video camera your parents used to film you on for your like 3rd birthday. And some of my biggest videos, like Bike Lanes was shot on this little camera. This thing, what's this called? This is a Canon 300HS. You can buy these used on Amazon for like 90 bucks. If all it took to be good was to have the right equipment, the people who had the most money would always win. This is a movie called Pan. It premiered this weekend. Now, if all it took to make good stuff was to have the right equipment, trust me, whoever made that movie with their $155 million budget had way better cameras than you could ever afford.
This is Jonathan Collette again. I'm just calling to get the status on my mother, Renee LeBlanc.
When I was like 20 years old, 21 years old, I was invited to the New York Film Festival. And I saw this movie here at the New York Film Festival. Huge, huge, huge theater, sold out, standing ovation. This is a movie called Tarnation. It's pre-YouTube. It's like vlogging before vlogging was even a consideration. This movie, it won Best Documentary at the National Society of Film Critics, the Independent Spirit Awards, the Gotham Awards, LA and London film festivals. It grossed over $1 million in the box office, and it cost $218.32 to make, and it was edited using iMovie software. That's free editing software. The gear didn't matter for him, and he made like one of the most celebrated documentaries of that entire year. And that's what I want to talk about now. I want to talk about storytelling. Okay, before I get into that, here's a quick review of all of my favorite video cameras. This is shot on my 3-year-old Galaxy S3. It looks fine. If you don't have money for a camera, just use your cell phone. Cell phones are great. This is my iPhone. If you only have like $100, I highly recommend getting whatever the cheapest point and shoot is from Walmart. This thing, 6 years old, I think it was like 150 bucks when I first got it. Totally adequate. If your budget's closer to 300 bucks, I recommend the Canon S120. That's what this is. It's a really solid camera. I used to shoot everything on this. Now, a lot of people say, but if I have 300 bucks, why wouldn't I just get a GoPro? GoPros are incredible, borderline miraculous little devices. But if you want to make videos, you're better off with a point and shoot like this or one like this. These are just more dynamic. You can do more with something like this. I absolutely love GoPros, but it's really hard to watch like long videos, especially ones that aren't action videos that are shot on GoPros. If you want the very best point and shoot on the market, get the Sony RX100 Mark IV. It's a pretty amazing camera, except for the price. It's like 900 bucks. If you're gonna spend 900 bucks, you'd be much better off with one of these. This is a Canon T6S, which is like the cheapest SLR you can buy that has autofocus. Now you're looking at my main shooter. This is a Canon 70D with a wide angle lens on there. This camera's like 1,300 bucks. That lens is another 500. The microphone's another 200. All in, this is like a $2,000 setup that you're looking at to get this picture and this sound. But if you want to upgrade, this image is from my Canon 5D Mark III with an L series lens on there. So this is like a $5,000 or $6,000 camera. The difference between this and a $2,000 camera is like this. The difference between a $2,000 camera and a $600 camera is like this. This thing's okay. It's about 100 bucks. Now if you spend $200 more and you get one of these, the quality goes way up and the price only goes up a little bit. Now if you spend $300 more than that and you get one of these for 600 bucks, the quality goes way over here, but the price hasn't moved much. Now if you go from 600 to 6,000, the price goes way up and the quality only moves a little bit. As you spend more, you get less and less for your return. Story. Story is all that matters. Story is golden. Story sits at the top of that gigantic pyramid that is filmmaking. Let me do another diagram. Story is king. Everything serves the king. All of this is just here to serve the story. Defining what a story is really, really hard to do. Not sure there's actually like a generic formula to telling stories. You have to find something that an audience is interested in and then share it with them in a way that they're also interested in. The only way to learn these things and get better at these things is by doing it over and over and over. We have all these tools that enable us to create in ways that are more accessible, that are cheaper, that are more fair. That's what excites me the most. I hope that was helpful for you if you're an aspiring filmmaker, YouTube creator, however you classify yourself. Okay.
What's up guys, my name's Anthony. My Beam username is Skydiver, and you should follow me because I'm under canopy right now at about 4,000 feet above Colorado. Follow me, remember my Beam username is Skydiver.